Hi, today we're going to be talking about one of the more creatures that are more controversial in Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. There may not be the main big bad dinosaurs on the island or most of the movies, but we're on the mainland with nothing else besides compies and microceratuses. These are one of the creatures that can cause chaos, in hundreds of thousands of dollars of property damage, and the ability and the hunts. This is the Velociraptor. The Velociraptor is a bit of a different story here. The Velociraptor has evolved in the Jurassic Park franchise. And is proven to be the big bad dinosaur, so that a Tyrannosaurus Rex would probably be need to kill to consider itself king of the island for most of the movies / islands, unless there's Spinosaurus or Giganotosaurus on the island, then they have to be pack hunters, which probably they won't be doing at all. Anyways, the raptors are in fact, in real life, there's only one species of Velociraptor so far, Velociraptor mongolius, found in Mongolia, and is the smallest of the raptors. Raptors we're going to be talking about. However, the Velociraptor mongolius did indeed have a sister in this case, replacing the now reared in Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2, Deinonychus. And this is what the Velociraptors in the movie are based off of, and the book. In fact, Deinonychus was one of the dinosaurs cut from the movie Jurassic Park because the name Velociraptor was more dramatic. Anyways, appearing in Michael Crichton's novels for the Jurassic Park series. Apparently, the Velociraptors have a postponed exhibit on the main tour of the novel version of Jurassic Park. Called Raptor Valley, which could be the inspiration for Jurassic World's Gallimimus Valley. The raptors, however, will also make an appearance in the sequel to the book, The Lost World. Where in it we get to see more in depth about how Jurassic Park is flawed with the raptors, as now there is no creature, no prehistoric mother figure going to teach them manners. They are in the book. They are cannibalistic to their own young, which is something surprising. When you see it throughout the movies. However, though, the Velociraptor isn't over yet. One creature from Michael Crichton novel is in fact a deviation from Jurassic Park's velociraptors called superraptors, which were cut from the Lost World Jurassic Park because they were more horror movie monster. So which gotta say it's probably the most confusing thing to ever talk about the series, which had the straddle between horror and science fiction. And even for me, which, well, I'm scared of spiders. Anyways, gotta say, the movies, even though longer, will had a far more diverse coloration and behavior set for the raptors. The first movie had the introduction of the big one, a velociraptor that is supposedly more meaner than the others, and could potentially be cannibalistic as well. Because, well, that's always what I've kind of thought about the big one, when being a cannibalistic raptor, or species of raptor, or variation of raptor. Anyways, these one different those from Michael Crichton's ones in a big way. The smell. The creatures don't have an odor coming off of them. For them. Pretty much every single creature in the movie that is in the book has that difference, which unfortunately for our heroes means that the potentiality of a dinosaur being on the mainland then isn't going to be easy as just sniffing the air, or having dogs or cats easily search for the animals, unlike in Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park, where it was a bit more easier. In the movie version of the Velociraptor or any dinosaur that escapes from the islands, this would be highly undetected. Anyways, the big one is killed either by the freezer or Rexy. See, the last T-Rex in Jurassic Park. We then hit the Lost World. In Jurassic Park, they were brown with green eyes that somewhat looked like emeralds. And here, they kind of kept the emerald eye, but are now tiger striped. This could potentially be the male variant, or it could be a differentiation of the species, since in Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park, there was versions of the creatures trying to find the most perfect versions for the park. Something that you can also check on the Jurassic Park wiki. However, though, none has gone more extreme than the bird-like dinosaurs on Sorna, north of where the Lost World had taken place in. Here, the raptors, the female variation of the raptor raptor looks a bit is mostly white with red spots. And looks a bit more like a species of female bird, while the males have are more colorful. Once again, just like modern day birds. But this time, though, the males have feathers on their heads. These feathery quills will be carried on in Jurassic World. Sick World. However, though, these feathery quills will also make an appearance for the beta version of Blue, aka Red the Velociraptor. Red, however, still lives on as a dog, which, if I gotta say, was stranded on Eastern Nublar during the Jurassic World incident, probably wouldn't have survived at all, or even able to have a stable group of wild dogs on the island. However, though, Jurassic World introduces a whole militarized squad of raptors, none of which has feathers. Blue, Echo, Charlie, and Delta, with Blue being the most obvious one because it has, well, a blue streak. Which is given away by either blue monitor DNA or that of a blue-tongued skink. Anyways, it added a reptile DNA that, well, in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom basically does nothing. But Blue, in a way, could have been help making the Indoraptor, but let's diverge from that. Into Jurassic World Dominion, which we know very little about, but we now know that the dinosaurs are able to do parthenogenesis. So Space Queen cloned themselves without messing up other animals' genetics. And so far, Blue seems to be the only one with this power. Alright, now though, as we get onto the game section, please remember that we're mostly focusing on park builders, and we may not get them all. So there you go. And type down in the comments what the raptors look like and are in one specific version. Or game. Anyways. However, we're going to also do Trespasser. The Lost World Jurassic Park Trespasser. However, though, besides having a tiger stripe raptor, there is another bigger raptor and yellow underbelly that is mostly backed with red stripes. Somewhat not related to the tiger raptor, though called the Alpha Raptor. It's people theorize to be the Super Raptors from Michael Crichton's novel. Which, in Michael Crichton's novel, well, there is a deviation of velociraptors in the book called Super Raptors. It looks like this one is the Alpha. And there is something even more different about this version of the raptor that makes it a bit more different. It comes from the sewers. Yes, that's right. The dinosaur came from the sewers. You heard me right. This dinosaur's way of hunting down people is by going and crawling through sewers. However, though it would have been much more creepier to see pretty much the darkness coming out of a dark tunnel that was the sewers of the island. then attack one with red stripes and isn't really good looking, and potentially even eating them, potentially even killing off many people on the island named after the Jurassic Park incident, including a biosyn or Matacorp spy by only wounding it. Now onto the park builders. Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. This had the raptors looking more like the females from the movie Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder has a male and female versions of it, with females looking more like the ones from Jurassic Park 3, while the males looking like a cross between the ones on Sona and somewhat with the skin colorations of the ones on Nublar. It will take a long time until Jurassic Park Builder would appear, also including the Indominus Rex, but the Velociraptors, which come too, had of course a brown version that then turns to a red tiger stripe variation. In Jurassic World Evolution 1, you can have multiple different colorations, but based on a set pattern of Velociraptors. So raptors on the 5 Deaths and Isla Nublar. However, though the movie's skins will soon come into effect with Return to Jurassic Park and the Raptor Pack skins. Well, in it all sorts of things can happen. The movie skins, however, still stay in Jurassic World Evolution 2, but now, though, you can't just pick the coloration, but also the pattern done on the raptors. So far, this is it for the most deadly creature. The creature, if left unchecked on the islands.